Oh, hey. What up? What up? What up, motherfuckers? We back in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Enlightened Ediot podcast live each and every Saturday night. Make sure you tell a friend to check us out. Because we do what we do. You know what I mean? The rant for this week is this. Fellas, stop complaining about what chicks do online and support what chicks do online. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, all you do is clap your ass. All you do is twerk all the time. But you watch every single video where they clapping their ass and twerking. This is the reason you know that they're doing it all the time. Think about it like this. If you stop subscribing and watching, and all the other dudes stop doing it, she'll stop doing it. But why would she stop when y'all gonna keep supporting it? And think about it like this also. Every time you comment, you gave her a reason to do it again. So stop supporting this shit online that you complain about because all you doing is making it more popular than it actually need to be. I mean, now that that's out the way, we got somebody tonight. This is gonna be a fun one. She wanted to go out and party all night. Now she can't talk, so this is gonna be the perfect episode that she can't talk on.
I can absolutely talk. I just have to keep it low level. First, I'd like to say, bro, either you don't got no neck or them buttons is buttoned too far up.
Ooh, so she can't talk and she talking shit. Oh,
You're
that's what
gonna
I'm
get
talking about. Yeah, okay.
Good Saturday evening to you
Now
all.
I want you to remember that for the next 2 hours. All right.
I got you. I got
Right,
you.
fuck that. Okay.
You see it? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Indeed.
What?
Indeed. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now allow us to hear what you're saying.
Get off mute, Thrifty. Oh, we can't hear you.
Ooh.
She is having technical difficulties.
Yup. Keep going. Keep talking your shit. We can't hear you anyway. The perfect night. One can barely talk and one we can't hear. This is what I'm talking about.
Fix your
This is gonna
shit,
be this. I mean, if I say it, they're gonna be mad at me. But this is. I can't wait for this episode. This is gonna be lovely. This is gonna be lovely. Are y'all ladies ready? Because I hope y'all are ready.
I mean, I got my shit in the holster.
Because that's
Stop shooting.
Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on, now. All on the table. A cast unmatched. Get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back. Enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides. Get different angles. With grown talk the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference. No misstep in intellect. Delayed stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
All right, since we can't hear her, what did she call them last week? The pay attention glasses that you had on?
yes.
We got 3 pairs of pay attention glasses in the building tonight. Good evening.
Don't, my friend.
Good evening, Miss Gabby. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
I'm doing quite well. Tell us a little
Hold
about
on, can
yourself.
I just check, Gabby? You don't gotta be super professional and shit. All right, you coming into the lion's den.
I'm not being super professional. I'm just behaving.
Giving you the all clear.
You can also sit back too. You ain't got to be that close to your camera. We can still see you.
Leave Gabby alone.
Your problem. That's the one right there. So I'm gonna remember you.
Damn.
I'm a ex-hood rat. just born again. No, I'm kidding.
Mm.
Licensed therapist. But I'm originally from North Carolina. I've been here in Virginia for about, I guess it's 8 years now. So I actually work in the jail. So I see a lot of everything. So yeah, I mean, that's about it.
So when you say ex-hood rat, what do we mean by that?
Oh my God, I said I was kidding. You gonna stay on that one, ain't you?
I just was trying to figure it out. That's all. Sometimes you gotta learn some shit. This is what we're here for. We are the enlightened idiots. We teach each other and we learn from each other because all of us is dumb as shit. It is what it is. We just trying to learn something. You too, Tasha. You the fuck too.
Well, I never.
Roger that. We got Chuck in the building.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Whatever.
Y'all wasn't gonna say nothing. Y'all just gonna let that man sit there like that?
No,
Chuck, you already dug in. What's up?
Yeah.
How goes it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dry
bring him
yellow
up.
back is crazy.
I said
All right.
2 cents.
Pay attention glasses number 3. We got Shinky in the building. What's happening?
What's up, y'all?
The biggest glasses in the game. What's
Shut the
poppin'?
fuck up. Don't start with me. Do not start with me.
We ain't
How
never
y'all
gonna make
doing?
him
We
ain't
ain't
never
coming
gonna
here. We try to have a great night. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
How was everybody week? Did everybody enjoy their snow and their ice and all that fuckery?
I had an
I wouldn't say
amazing.
that, but whatever.
I got to
It's
work
literally
home 3 days this
like
week.
a blizzard right now
They
outside.
gonna work from home.
Oh shit! Right now?
Like real red. It's like 4-6 inches right here.
Nice. Do you want to
No,
build a snowman?
I'm
That's
done.
what you do tomorrow. You gonna build a
Fuck no,
snowman
not with
tomorrow?
no ain't shit nigga.
Huh?
This is what I'm sitting outside looking at.
Nice.
Ain't shit, nigga. Oh,
No, I said fuck no with an ain't shit nigga. He said, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
You ate
I
that
told
up.
Chuck you weren't here. I just said I chose violence this episode, so you might see the other side of me.
Nah,
That's
fuck
fine.
that.
Oh,
Keep the same energy y'all had last week. Don't try to
what was
switch
our
up
energy
now.
last week? What was the energy last week that you
Good
keep
I
energy
running?
definitely got the
y'all had.
notes. I still have the receipts.
Girl power and all that bullshit.
No, absolutely not. It was graceful. It was demure.
And
Another word
my
I
daughter
fucking-
say
we
delightful.
bringing the mirror back in 2026. I thought
Another
we
word I
retired the
can't
mirror.
stand.
I am.
I
I'm
thought we
bring it back.
retired it.
We
My,
really
now
didn't
my
back
baby girl say delightful, so we can bring that back too.
The
The
mic.
mindful.
Mindful. Like that.
That's the
Is y'all
most
judging my baby?
That's the most Ohio shit I heard.
I don't care.
Roger the fuck that.
So we 8 minutes in and already fighting.
No,
We're
it's
not
fine. It
fighting. We
seems
just talking.
normal.
We are not. I'm
I think we
chilling.
should just start from the beginning. I think we should just start from the beginning.
We
Okay,
will
ready,
not.
set, go.
So Hector, what would you say are some problems when it comes to men? Since we started with the ladies last week, let's show them what it actually looks like when I ask this question, right? So as men, what are issues that you think men have that fuck shit up, if you will?
We no longer lead. We have allowed society to tell us what a man should not be, how we should not talk, how we should and should not walk. Instead of us just walking into our own skins and doing what we need to do to be leaders in this nation or in relationships, whether that's relationship, parenting, what have you. We just don't lead anymore. Hey, what do you want for dinner, instead of just being like, hey, this is where we're going. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Is that really
You ate that.
leading just because you saying what you want to eat for dinner?
I'm using that as an example, but thank you, Raw.
I'm just asking the question. That's all. Chuck, same question.
These niggas soft, B.
Pause.
Ooh, y'all preaching this evening.
For me, it is to echo what Heck was saying. Is men aren't men because they living off women. Like when you allow a woman to control your comings and goings, you deserve what come with it. And if you don't pay the cost, you most certainly cannot be the boss. And these guys don't want to be the boss because they totally comfortable with her paying the cost.
Mm.
Don't know piss me off more than that.
And it's about that time too. We're gonna see them in every store, in every facet. They're gonna be the ones holding the girl while she's paying for shit.
The tax time. If we still flip the taxes in 2026, and if she's still on board, she deserved to get burnt. Because my goodness.
Oh yeah, it's that time.
So Miss Gabby, as an ex-hood rat, what would you say makes niggas not worth shit?
As Gabby, I think that something that would kind of allude to a guy ain't shit is just guys in today's society oftentimes are put in a position, I feel like, by their moms, right? It started with that mama, like, and I feel like oftentimes when a man is spoiled and they're treated a certain type of way by their mama, they expect that from females, and I don't think that that's appropriate, because if you want mama don't want a woman, come get you a.
But don't most women learn how to deal with men through their dad? So they usually typically look for men that are kind of like their dad?
Who told you that?
Yeah, depends on the dad.
Yeah, right. I was about to say, because I mean that's very subjective.
Put down in magazines.
It's the same thing. It depends on the mom. I mean, it's kind of the same difference.
That's why I was saying, if they spoil, oftentimes like guys who are spoiled, like if the mom don't offer any type of like consistent reinforcement to that son, like he's gonna think that he can do anything. Oftentimes, I say often, so more often than not. Of course, you have your outliers for sure, but oftentimes,
what do you consider consistent reinforcement?
Like if you ain't instilling any variation of reprimand to your child, like that's what I mean. Like, what type of punishment are you giving your child for cutting the fuck up, doing wrong, treating people wrong?
Or your father.
I'm about to say that usually come from dad, though.
But oftentimes, what we're seeing is well, I don't know a lot of non-Black individuals who I date or my friends date. So I'm speaking from the perspective of a African American home. So from an African American perspective, I oftentimes don't see fathers in the home as much as you would our counterparts. So
why is that?
Daddy, where are you at though?
So instead of having Gabby answer that question, Shinky, why are dads not in the home?
Man, what the fuck?
She got to go back to the 50s to answer that one. Let's get it, Queen.
You don't know?
I really don't.
Oh wow. Thrifty?
Huh? You said what?
Fathers aren't in the home because they are ran out by mothers.
Oh wow.
According to some they're ran out of the homes by the mothers.
They didn't ask.
I'm just speaking from the male perspective. You didn't say which perspective you wanted. I'm just saying.
I just was asking the question. It was up to you which perspective you chose.
Because they just weak. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that because my dad.
Nice. That response was very ugly. That's not true. So fathers aren't in the home because it started way back. And it has something to do with welfare. So back in the day, when welfare was initially instituted, like the idea of like Section 8 housing and stuff, our white counterparts enforced these rules and regulations where it kept the Black men out of the home. Like for a woman to qualify for Section 8 housing, she could not.
For a Black woman, not a woman, but a Black woman, because we talking about Black people.
Males were not allowed in the household.
Black males, because Black women are only ethnicity who had that restriction.
I'm sorry,
because of the impoverty level.
I missed half of that because you kind of cut me off in the middle of my talking. But yeah, what was that?
That's what men do, sister.
But yeah, I would like to hear what you have to say so that we can have a conversation. That would be cute.
What I said is, when you say women, I said black women, because black women were the only ethnicity of women who had to choose their children or their man. So when you say women, that's overgeneralizes. We speak in specifics because everyone on this panel was black.
Yeah.
So why aren't black dads in the house? To your point, in the 70s, that's what our white counterparts did. Either you want us to help you take care of little Johnny, or you got to get Craig out of here. And most women chose to get Craig out of here.
Facts. And that's why
they were still fucking.
And that's why I reference black. That's what I said, African American. I specifically specified that. But yeah, that's 100% accurate. Thanks for the reiteration. That was it on, spot on.
She wrote that. She coming with the fire tonight. I like that. I like that for you. Tasha, same question. What makes men ain't worth shit?
What?
Or what makes men the problem? How about that?
She said what?
Because I know what he said. I couldn't grasp that. So we're gonna start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning, right? Patriarchy, the patriarchy, the one that most men follow, never gave room for care politics when it came to being in relationships, right? They were learned, you guys were taught how to control, but true leadership comes with care. So start at the beginning. Let's start there. Most of you, not you on this panel, but most men don't know their ass from their elbow. What you leading? Where you leading? It's a song out there right now. The girls say, "Take me through there, take me through there." The man in the background talking about where we going, Swin. Well, how the fuck you gonna take her? And you don't know where y'all going.
I'm mad at that's all.
That was very poetic. I like it.
Right. And she used it like she was saying a
Yeah,
spirit.
that ate real bad.
I definitely was like, what song?
Oh. But hearing it, like, he like, well, where we going, Swin? Why are you depending on her to tell you where y'all going? Like, for me, there is a hierarchy. Like, y'all know how I get down, how I feel about traditional rules and responsibilities. The man has got to be the head of the household. Like, we see what it looked like when women are the heads of households. It can be lucrative financially. It can be full of love and grace, but it is not structured. So y'all got to get back to leading. I agree to Hectic says that we no longer lead. I say, when did y'all learn how to properly lead?
Okay. Chuck, why do you think so many men are intimidated by independent women who are in relationships?
We gonna talk fairy tales. Let me put my shit on mute.
What's that?
Tasha, put your paying attention glasses on.
Men aren't intimidated by independent women. That is a narrative that women created.
Oh.
Men don't care about money. Like a man is going to pay. A man is going to pay for what a man is going to pay for. What she makes isn't going to determine what her role and responsibility in a relationship is. Like, that's a fallacy that y'all created to get away with bullshit behavior. Because right now, black women do make more money than black men, because black women are the most educated women on the planet.
Thank you.
Coming off the backs of the crack era, where the black men from the 80s and 90s went to jail. And most of the black men in the 80s and 90s provided the resources for those black women to go to school. And while they doing their 25, 30 years, she's out here advancing and moving forward. And when he come home, he's coming home to nothing, because the world he came home from don't exist anymore. So he doesn't know he don't know his ass from his elbow. Because the system doesn't prepare him to come home to the world that no longer exists. He has a responsibility to himself to stay out of jail. He has a responsibility to himself to want more. He has a responsibility to do more.
Gabby, you look like you went from fuck out of here to holy shit. Maybe that makes sense. What's on your brain there?
Because I seen the validity in what he was saying, but then
validity, okay.
No, the validness, how valid. I seen how valid, how valid it was what he was saying. But then I was referencing some statistics because I'm a researcher at heart. But like I was referencing some statistics. So why is Black women the most educated women in the world, but yet and still Black men who you are saying are disparaged are still making more money than those Black women?
Because we operating in a society that we don't belong to.
That's system.
This isn't our society.
Yeah, that's system. That's not us.
Yeah,
so
like
that's
But the reason why I brought that up is because I think that's relevant to what he was speaking to, because he was saying that, Black women still make more money than men, nowadays. But at the same time, that's not accurate. And with the whole quote unquote systems, right? You can still look at it from a perspective of referencing where we are and how we still had to come a long way, because we still are extremely disadvantaged in comparison to everybody. We on the bottom of the totem pole and will always be. And so how does that impact us in relationships? Because to say that women came up with the whole ideal that men, what was the reference that
men are intimidated by educated, strong women.
Thank you. So to suggest that, it just seems like it couldn't have been us that came up with that, the individuals who are the lowest of the lowest on the totem pole. That's why I brought that up. That's why
So you think a man woke up one day and said, all men are intimidated by these independent women who are in relationships?
No, I just poofed out of the sky, because just the same way you saying you don't think men did it, I don't think it's men or women who came up with it. I think it's just factual. It's we've experienced that, we've seen it. And
what makes it factual that men are intimidated? What makes it a fact?
I think because there are instances in which you have a significant amount of women and men who've experienced this. And when I said men, I'm talking about like conversations have been had in groups across the board where men will admit, like, yeah, like I wouldn't want my woman to make more than me, and what that looks like and how that makes them feel emotionally.
How long ago was that?
I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
Because that's not a recent thing, but I'm with you.
I would say, just because you have male genitalia don't make you a man. There are boys that are men.
Sorry, it is within 10 years because the data is empirical, so it has to be within 10 years. But I'm sorry, you said that don't make you a man?
Just because you have a penis and you have sex with women don't make you a man. And just because you have a vagina and you can give fellatio to a man don't make you a woman.
Yeah, you definitely.
There are a lot of adults that are age-appropriate people who play an adult that aren't adults.
You definitely got to consider the source, right? I will say on this show often, I make the distinction between girls and women, because there is a difference. And I ain't talking about girl because she's 7 to 13, you a girl. I'm talking 35, 40, 50-year-old girls. So the distinction, I feel like that has to be made, because those guys that may be in those conversations, maybe they don't want shit. Maybe they not interested in nothing. Maybe they are interested in somebody. I'm gonna include myself in this, but we use this term where we say that men want us, when we're really talking about guys, but we say men want us to drop down to their level or consider. Well, what's the term that we use, ladies? It's a term, but that we need to come down to their level. So I think that's the term that they use, that men want us to settle. And I just don't think it's the truth, Gabby. And I'm speaking to you specifically because we're having this piece of the conversation. Like, you definitely have to consider the source. There is not a man that I've experienced in my lifetime. I could have a triple master and a PhD and don't got shit to do with him heading our household. It don't have shit to do with us, him setting our kids on a path for success. Not to say that I'm not involved in that, right? Like, that is a part of my role as a support, as the manager of my household. But I laugh at that shit. Oh, he's just intimidated by me. No, bitch, your attitude nasty. And he not gonna deal with it.
And when we hear on one side, we hear women say how they feel in a relationship, and us men normally have to take a step back because we hear from women, oh no, she's speaking her truth. But why when a man says something like, hey, yeah, I feel like because she makes more money, she's going to make me feel like this. But then that's insecurity. That's all these negative things when a man just speaks about how he feels about something, not necessarily he is worried about that, but that's just what he feels. You know what I mean? We even Chuck has taught me in the past, time that I've known him, we have to sometimes get away from these double standards of thinking that we have now become accustomed to when it comes to gender. When it's women, oh, she's a whore because she does this. But on the other side, when a man's out here just doing what he's doing, hey, it's kudos to him. No, we just have to understand that people are people and humans are humans. And sometimes humans are going to feel some type of way about a situation. Doesn't necessarily make that good or bad. It's just sometimes that sub process that they just have to work through. And sometimes us men, we're not always the more inclined to ask for help or guidance or insight on something because that's just not how a lot of us were brought up. We were kind of brought up, hey, keep it moving, just do you, keep your head low and just keep on moving.
And so that's another reason why they are the issue, because some men have been taught that having emotions is framed as this strength. And it really isn't. Like, you can't avoid emotions and you can't you can't shut down and detach and think that a woman is going to be in prosperous relationship with you. It don't work. I don't care if they told you to get up after you fell. Like, there is a certain responsibility today that men have to get emotional, to manage and regulate their emotions, to learn how to express their emotions. Like, it's not solid being emotionally stifled. That's not solid. That's not man shit. And so that's another thing for y'all. Y'all definitely the issue.
Heck, the issue because it's framed as we the issue. I say men aren't intimidated. I'll use my parents. In 1979, they purchased a home for $12,500, and collectively, my parents made $5 an hour. My mom made $3.50 and my dad made $1.50, but my dad was still the head of the house. Everything my mom did was based on what's going to be good for him. No, y'all can't bombard him when he walk in the door. Her making more money didn't change his role or the dynamic. And I think the woman has changed because she understood I may make more now, but his money is going to go further because he always has an opportunity to make more than me. So while I might be making more today, he's going to make the sacrifices that I don't want to make because women don't want to make sacrifices.
I'm not going to make
Thrifty, do you believe men are intimidated?
I don't think that they are intimidated. I think it's more of projection. And then at some point, the words, when they say things like that, it is used for manipulation to make you feel when certain gentlemen say, hey, like men are intimidated by women, that is to make women lower their standards a little bit and settle, like everyone's saying. So you don't have to deal with the headache of a man possibly being intimidated by your success or your personality. Like it does not always equal a monetary thing. So when Chuck, when you went into money and intimidation, I was just going to say men can be intimidated by a woman's personality, their success, their ambition, things like that. It's not always the money that they make or their career choices. I think they can be intimidated from other things, by other things.
So just speaking for myself, just speaking for myself, I can't think of one time, just me, one time, rather it was on social media or in real life, that I've heard a man say he was intimidated by a woman in any factor. But I've heard plenty of women say the same exact thing. Oh, they just intimidated because I'm a hustler. They intimidated because I'm independent. Intimidated because of this. Intimidated because of that. I've never heard a dude say that. Fellas,
I've never heard it either. I think it's more action based. A lot of the actions that men present,
I agree.
Come off.
And I agree with you too, sir. I haven't never like overtly heard a man say it, but like the actions, like the responses to things, and also
what are the actions then? Because I'm trying to understand y'all. That's all.
Let me finish so that I can, because I'll lose train of my thought. But also, it's been like I've been in, like, that's why I was speaking earlier, in circles in which I'm having these conversations, and like my guy friends and my uncles, and even I was just talking about this not too long ago with my work colleague. He's in his mid-50s and he's a therapist, but he was saying, oh, I think it sounds like he's just intimidated of you. And I've heard that several times across the board, but I haven't, like, a man is not, I don't know any man that's just going to feel comfortable enough to be like, yeah, I'm a little intimidated by you. Not overtly, but it's suggestive. And then also, I think that we have to be intentional about how we operationalize intimidation before we go any further, because we have to understand, like, are we talking about the same thing? Because the young lady that has spoke to me with the locks earlier, what she was saying was valid. But because what I was saying was not that guys can't be a provider while they are intimidated, because they can be, you know, they can do things simultaneously, but that wouldn't negate the fact that they still aren't intimidated, or they wouldn't prefer a woman that, like, if they had a lineup, it's two women, a woman that they feel, however you guys like, just say, I'm not sure how you guys operationalize intimidation, but it's various factors that I would consider before I would just say, oh, this is intimidation, because I never really, I don't think I would just naturally say that. I've just heard it so much. But if a guy had an opportunity to choose between a girl who they seen that was making 50,000 versus 100,000, oftentimes I'm pretty sure that a guy is going, most guys, because a lot of you guys give off very much the vibes that you're very strong-willed, strong-minded, and you don't fall into that category. But guys who may be intimidated by, you know, a woman, any woman, whoever, like she said earlier, it could be, you know, the personality, you know, your financial status, or whatever, your family. It's a lot of different factors that could possibly contribute to somebody being intimidated. But that's something, like I said, that we'd have to kind of understand that context essentially.
So
Can
what
I
I
ask
heard,
a question?
Shoot.
Has Stedman ever appeared to be intimidated by Oprah?
I don't know them people that much. I can honestly say I don't pay them attention. I can't.
No, but he also seems pretty content. He doesn't seem like he was trying to, like, change her status or upgrade her. He was just like, all right, I'm cool. You running the show. I'm your man. So it was always this public disconnect when it came to them, because it really didn't look like
50 Dick run that house. That house that Oprah and Stedman live in, Dick run that. It looks however it looked. It looks however it looked.
Around, we know why she kept him around. I get that. I'm just saying
it wasn't because of Dick. He has a background in finance.
He kept him around. That's crazy. Keep going.
It is crazy. It is really crazy.
Because that would be a different dynamic.
Stedman has a background in finances, so he had money when he met Oprah. Did he have Oprah money? No, he didn't.
So he
and I
wouldn't.
use them.
But he knows how to manage money.
I use them too specifically because what black woman got more money than Oprah?
They wouldn't fall in that criteria because we're speaking towards like men that are. That's why I clarified. Like all men is not going to fall into that criteria, but a lot of men oftentimes are intimidated by women for various reasons across the board.
So we're talking about jealousy and envy, because I think there's different things.
Right, because that's what I'm saying. How we operationalize. When I say
envy is real.
What is intimidation? Because when you say intimidation sounds like fear. I'm scared that you make more money than me. Like, what does intimidation look like for a woman?
I think that it's important. I would love to hear everybody's take on what they feel intimidation is. But for me, my personal perspective or how I would operationalize intimidation would be like just feeling uncomfortable, feeling unsettled, or like just unsure about a person, or just unable to kind of be vulnerable. So those are a few of the things that I would like kind of allude to.
Real quick, Hector, real quick. I feel like intimidation is one of those social media words like insecure that is
falling into
it's so easy to say, so it's so easy to use, and 9 out of 10 motherfuckers don't have a clue what that shit mean.
That's
but
why
I would say it because everybody's saying it. Like
right. So
well,
I can speak about.
Can I give you the Webster's real fast? It says
intimidation.
Intimidation is the act of making someone feel afraid, small, hesitant on purpose or by impact, often through power, threats, tone, behavior, or presence, in order to control, silence, or to influence them. Plain language is when someone uses fear, real or implied, to get compliance instead of communication. So when Chuck, I guess, or the guys are speaking to the intimidation factor, I hear that. But I hear various things inside of your intimidation, Gabby. So that's why I asked the question.
So to speak to Gabby's point, right? I think because I've been in situations where I was down bad. I didn't want to deal with any woman that I felt was of a certain caliber because I didn't want to bring her down or feel like I was less than, right? So it wasn't that I was intimidated by her. It was just that I'm not going to play with this woman.
What you explained fits the like what blows my mind in today's society is how people, because they don't feel like the way that, because they don't feel like something fits a definition, they're going to say, oh no, this isn't the word that I'm experiencing, or this isn't the emotion. But you fit, that's Webster. Webster says that you literally explain intimidated, like you feel intimidated, like you feel small, you feel inferior essentially, and that's okay. I think that men have to be okay with shit that's not okay, and I think that's what people struggle with oftentimes. Is somebody wrote a book, and it was a long time ago that I read, but it's like saying something about like it's okay to not be okay, and I think that's the state of the world right now. Like nobody is okay with not being okay because society says that, oh, we got to do this or we got to be this type of way. Like somebody spoke to it earlier when they were saying that, oh, like men were taught like, oh, you can't cry. Like if you cry, that means this or that. But like, nigga, crying is okay. Like you can cry. It is okay.
But think about it. When you're in that moment,
hold on. How many? Real quick, Gabby. It's okay for men to cry, but how many tears is too many tears?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I think it has to.
Nah, fuck out of here. You just said it's okay to cry, but if that nigga cry too much, you gonna call him a bitch. So how many tears is too many tears?
On the woman though, like
she gotta find that old clip, old episode.
But that's
being vulnerable and being soft is two different things, though.
But that you have to realize
that's the interpretation as well.
I agree.
I think
that's what I was saying. Is when you're in the moment, you can't see whatever it is that's going on. It's not till you grow and leave that situation that you could look back and be like, damn, I really did feel like that. I really did, and think about it. psychological terms seem to be evolving at a higher speed of rate than fucking technology nowadays. So sometimes it's fucking hard to keep up with all these things and all these words, what they mean and what they don't mean. And it's crazy now. So yes, I can tell you, vulnerable as I was at that moment, yeah, I pushed a lot of women away because I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna play with you. I'm not even gonna play in your face like that because I'm not where I feel, not where they felt I was, where I felt I needed to be.
That's so valid. But do you know how many other men do this and continue to do that? And it's born out of intimidation, according to the Webster definition of intimidation.
Yeah, but it comes with growth too.
Every word except for intimidation. They'll give, oh, I feel this way, I feel that way, I feel. And
but because intimidation sounds so abrupt,
it's ugly, right?
Aggressive. It's not even ugly, it's just aggressive.
It's not ugly though. For a man, you know, women can say certain things.
Oh, no, that's a double-edged sword because
I know I was about to say.
if a woman feels intimidated by us, that means a whole other shebang right there. So I think that's where it stems from too, is like, okay, we know what it means when a woman says she's intimidated by us, and that's not that lands people in jail.
Oh,
and we know we're not feeling that way
from a man when it's towards a man.
What's intimidation?
Yeah, like it doesn't sound masculine. Like it doesn't come off like, you know, if a man is intimidated by a woman, it's like, oh wow, like that's not a term to use towards a man. Just like you're saying, it's a double standard, just like Hector said too. A woman being intimidated by a man is a bad thing. Like someone need to call the abuse hotline because that's an issue.
Facts.
Right.
And that leads to my next
point. So
are we abusers then?
Whoa. So many battered husbands. I know so many
women are the biggest perpetrators of abuse.
Whoa. I agree.
98% of men need therapy. Y'all the issue.
From their mother.
Dropping stats
because that's where it starts.
From whatever.
It does.
That's where it starts, though.
We can say 98% of men need therapy, but that don't change that women are abusers.
Oh, I wasn't trying to negate that.
We're not going to hear it. Y'all should have brought this up last episode.
Yeah, it is what it is. We ain't gonna never disperse this myth because it is what it is. Shinky.
It goes back to that first word, raw accountability.
Yeah.
Big facts.
It goes back to that word because we can talk about men's shortcomings and men have to live in it. And when we bring up women's shortcomings, oh, you should have said that last week.
That was last week's episode.
Women like
it's pertinent to the conversation today. So it's only pertinent because it's not pertinent because it wasn't last week.
Let's stay focused on topic, please.
Hold on.
I can be cheating.
I'm about to start muting y'all in a second. If y'all don't want to listen.
Oh, and he's never muted in 3 years.
Wow.
Well, I will go back.
I'm intimidated.
I lied. I know.
Maybe he's insecure. Maybe he's still insecure.
Could be the case. So, Shinky, why do you think men are so hard to communicate, or can't communicate as good as y'all, if you will?
Because they wasn't taught that coming up. Like that's not something that was allowed in the house. I mean, I've seen it. It wasn't in my house, but I've seen it. And the men that I've dealt with, that just wasn't something that was a conversation when they was growing up. They had to shut the fuck up pretty much. But so they don't know how to express their feelings. They don't know. That's why there's so many fucking crash outs now, because they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to. So a lot of women don't either. But men, that wasn't nothing that they were ever taught. That's why they frown upon therapy and stuff, because it was never a conversation growing up in black houses. It just wasn't. It didn't have nothing to do with anything that was brought up in.
I thought it was just me. Maybe she'll be back. We'll see what happens. Gabby, do you agree with her that communication is tied to emotions?
Of course. Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you was gonna keep going. My bad. I didn't know I had to,
Don't
communicate for you to keep talking.
So you guys are only expressive. Most men are only expressive something on the other end of that communication. Like if that communication could lead you to a bedroom or lead you somewhere, but all
Yeah.
other communication is situation.
That sounds
So
manipulative.
here's something I can say, right, when it comes to men.
Y'all are. Most
That
of
was
you
a
are.
good one.
Wait. Here's something I can say when it comes to men. A lot of times, a man will tell you exactly how he feel, what he want, what he think, and all that. But the thing is, y'all, a lot of times, I ain't gonna say y'all. Some women will hear it and interpret it however they want versus what was actually said. I give you an example. You
Remember the
say,
pizza? Remember
I
the
give you an
pizza
example.
thing?
Exactly. You'll say, I'm going to go get pizza. And I'll say, okay, I want pepperoni pizza. You go to the store and you say, he said pepperoni, but I know he likes sausage. So I'm going to put sausage on there too. You come back, I see the pizza. I'm hungry. I do like sausage. So I eat the pizza. You say, are you enjoying it? I say, it's not bad. Well, what's wrong with it? Well, I just wanted pepperoni. I really didn't want the sausage. Well, you like sausage, so what's the fucking problem? Now, I communicated to you exactly what I wanted, but your interpretation was whatever you thought. And y'all know, because y'all women, all four of you, y'all know y'all be in y'all head with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Am I
And
right or
that
am I
then
wrong?
again, you're right. But that again comes from not being taught that in the household growing
Not
up.
being to not put sausage on the pizza when I said only one
No,
pizza?
to not understand and not to, make your own interpretation of what somebody is literally saying to you. You give us too much time and space, we gonna make up something. That's just our natural being.
But he
So,
didn't give
And
her
so
time and space. He told
You
her
about to
exactly what he wanted. He said, I want pepperoni. It was
No,
no
I'm
time
saying,
and space in
no,
between.
I know what he said, and I said that's from not being taught that. Like when you are in a house with a woman and she's literally telling you, like, just listen to that man. We didn't have that shit.
Oh, so it
And
sounds like y'all problem.
just like he ain't no man doing that though. Just like if it's the other way around, if a man is saying something, he is there's not no man that's just like, oh, just bring me this. Long story short, a man gonna be like, go give me whatever I want, and then we bring something back, and you be
Hey.
like, I like pepperonis. Why didn't you get pepperonis, bitch? Because you said get whatever, get whatever.
You, let's talk about food because this is a huge conversation between men and women.
Yes,
Men are more likely to tell you get what you want because we are more agreeable to eat what you want versus you eating what we want. I don't know
it's
what I
both
want.
ways
You
right
pick
now.
something. You pick something. Okay, well, I want a cheesesteak. Well, I just had a cheesesteak 2 days ago. I don't want a cheesesteak. Okay, well, let's go get
So
this. And my
it
husband
ain't get
had it.
whatever I want, just like it's on both sides. That happens on both sides. It's not just women. We are known for that, but it's both sided.
It's
Literally.
both sided because men don't give a fuck. My dad never told my
Y'all,
son, hey, listen, when the plate was hot, the plate was hot.
guess
My dad
what?
ate
You
lunch.
literally just said because men don't say, oh, I want this for dinner.
Yep.
They don't lead. What the fuck
What do you
is
mean you
going
don't
on?
lead? Because he got to figure out how to put food on the table. I got to figure out how to put
Right.
food
And
on
if
the
you
table and
already
tell you what to cook.
you putting food on the table, you just said leading is tell, oh, I want this for dinner, so she need to go home and make that, right? So if you don't, you say I don't care what you cook tonight, and she make motherfucking spaghetti, and you like, damn, we had spaghetti 3 days ago.
But then he a bitch ass nigga because he told her whatever she cooked. But I'm talking about specifically what men say. And what he said is men tell women what they want and women don't hear it. They hear what they want to hear. My dad ate dinner at 4:45, 5 o'clock every day after eating lunch. And he told my mom, well, shit, you cooked. So it don't matter, I just ate lunch. Because if I tell you I just ate and I don't want you cooking, then you stop cooking. Like, y'all don't
All
make
right, I'm
it
back. I
easy.
ain't got no signal in the boonies.
But
Y'all don't make it easy.
I'm
Y'all say
definitely
y'all want
guilty
men to
of
lead.
the food situation. I am extremely indecisive when it comes to food, so I am guilty of that. I will admit that. Never know what I
Men
want. It
and
is
women
always
are
on the
very
plate.
indecisive with that. Because the whole time he asking, what do you want? He don't know what he want.
But no, I do agree that men, just from having a husband for a long time, I literally could cook anything as long as it's not on the I do not eat list. Men are not picky when it comes to meals, and I've heard that from
You don't give
multiple
a
men.
shit.
No, they don't. They just want to.
My son and my dad, they picky.
I don't know how
So
old
I'm always an asker. Like I'm asking, what do you want? Because I don't care if I make 4 different fucking meals for me and my kids and my dad. That's what's gonna happen. But
You a different kind of
I've always been an asker because my dad cooks. So if I'm trying to cook for him, yeah, I'm gonna ask what he wants because he picky as hell. And if he say whatever I cooked he don't want it or it was nasty, I'm flipping the fucking table over. But and my son, if he don't want something, he literally just won't eat it. And now I'm mad as fuck because you think you about to waste his food and I'm about to beat the shit out you.
So if you cook something and he ain't like it, what the fuck is you mad about? He just didn't fucking like it.
You said what? No, I'm saying if I didn't. I'm saying if I you putting fucking words in my mouth. I said if I didn't ask and I just made something, and he like, well, you ain't asked me what I wanted. I don't want that, and he don't eat it.
It's being loud like that. You gotta
I'm
relax.
not gonna do I'm whoop your ass when I catch you. Just know that. But
Those are like
what I'm saying is like if I, like a mom, like you just come home and you just make whatever the fuck is in the refrigerator without asking your kids what they want because you like if the what fuck it. My son, he will literally be like, yeah, I don't want that. Like I'm not eating that. He will go to sleep hungry. He will go to sleep hungry. But as a mom, I'm not. No, hell no. I'm not that mom. I'm gonna make him what he wants. So most of the time, I'm gonna ask him what he wants.
I'm gonna give you the other side of that. I'm gonna give you the other side of that. You're gonna get in a relationship with a woman who ain't gonna cook 4 meals for him.
And he's gonna have to deal with that. And I'm gonna explain that to him. No woman is your mom. Period. No woman is ever gonna be your mom. I don't care if you looking for her up and down. In that woman, she's never gonna be your mom. You cannot let your son grow up thinking that a woman is gonna be his mom. He gonna get a whipping that woman that probably don't even fucking cook. So he gonna be the cooker. Now he ass out because he used to me. He gonna have to know that beforehand. You better figure it out. You better know how this go.
All right, we about to do something real fucking weird, or at least I think it's gonna be real fucking weird. We're gonna get into our first segment of the day, and y'all gonna see what I mean when I say this shit about to get real fucking weird.
All right. Yes, it's my turn. Welcome back to Signs and Shenanigans, the only horoscope segment brave enough to say it out loud. Fellas, this one's for you. First of all, there's gonna be some probably pause moments in here, so just just bear with me, all right? I'm doing someone a solid, all right? If it feels personal, that's because the universe has your number. Tonight's energy is about accountability, self-reflection, and consequences. Let's see what your sign says, why she's tired. Damn. Okay. Aries, anger isn't leadership. Passion isn't consistency. Stop calling dominance masculine when it's just impotence with a beard. Taurus, comfort is your love language, but so is stubbornness. If you refuse to change, don't be shocked when she refused to stay. Gemini, communication isn't flirting when it's convenient. If your word don't match your action, expect silence permanently. Cancer, emotions doesn't mean emotionally available. Weaponizing your feelings to avoid accountability is still manipulation. Leo, attention isn't the same as effort. If you need applause just to show up, you're not ready to lead anything. Virgo, criticizing her work Her criticizing her won't fix your perfectionism, won't fix you. Perfectionism is just fear in a tailored outfit. Do the inner work. Libra, stop pretending neutrality is maturity. Indecision is still a decision, and she's already choosing peace. Scorpio, intensity without transparency is just control. If you're secretive, suspicious, and silent, you are not deep, you're difficult. Sagittarius, freedom doesn't mean irresponsibility. If communicative If commitment feels like prison, stop offering promises you can't serve time for. Capricorn, providing without presence isn't love. Money doesn't replace emotional availability, and she knows the difference. Aquarius, intellectually, I don't know. Emotions doesn't make you evolve. Feel it, say it, own it, and be alone with your theories. Pisces, sensitivity without action is just performance. If you feel everything but change nothing, expect the exit. The exit. And the signs and shenanigans, no, not to bash, but to brief. Growth is optional. Consequences are not. Keep your. I'm not saying that. We're good because I'm not laying no
Keep
edges
your
and none of that.
edges
All right.
laid. Your screenshots, your edges laid something in your screenshots.
Save your voice.
organized.
Save your voice. Save your voice.
Sorry,
Save your
thank-
voice.
Thank you. You killed that. You killed that. Thank you
How
so
was
much.
that such a struggle for you, Hector?
Bro,
Good job, Hectic.
the commas weren't. It's cool. It's cool. Tosh, I got you though.
Word up. Word up.
Yo,
Thank you.
that really bothered you the whole fucking time. That's what makes this shit funny.
Don't do them. Don't do them.
Oh, I will not.
Keep your edges laid and your screenshots organized.
There we go.
That's
Hectic,
cool.
next time we're gonna need you to say that.
No,
No.
My next point.
no,
You said hell no, I joke.
no. I'm good.
Yo,
Hectic. From a man's perspective, how do you feel about 50-50 conversation?
50-50 what?
Conversation.
Didn't we
do
just
this
talk about
already?
this? We talked about this.
No.
It's really
no,
not 50-50.
No, that's not what I'm asking. So, as men, we constantly hear about how 50-50 it shouldn't be. From a man, right? How do you look at it from a man's perspective? Last week, we looked at it from the woman's perspective. Yes, it's not 50-50. We get all of that. I'm talking about the conversation in general.
Like I said, well, even Chuck said it once last week. When I'm in a relationship with someone, I got the big shit. Don't worry about that. I got that. But if you talking about you ain't helping with no light bills, no food, no groceries, I'm good by myself. I pay 100% of my bills now. So
now we hear women say that same exact thing, and dudes get upset about that.
what? That they pay 100% of their bills?
I'd rather pay 100% of my bills than go 50-50 with a dude.
I'm not. But see, I didn't say that. I'm saying I'll pay 100% of my bills now to save my peace with all that other bullshit. But if a woman comes in and say, "Babe, I got the electric, I got this, I got that," I'd be like, "Okay, cool. Keep it moving."
Right.
But if she's like, "No, I'm not doing none of this shit," like I had someone say, "You pay 100% of bills. My money go to trips and vacations," and I was like, "Who told you I want to go on trips and vacations?"
Well,
Well, all y'all muted.
Why wouldn't you want to go on trips on vacation with someone that you're entertaining and like spending time with?
All your money is going to trips and vacations. We have this whole other time that we are living in the real world. We ain't vacationing. So your money's going to probably a weekend somewhere and not talking about Spain or Bali. We talking about Orlando, Florida, or Miami or some shit like that.
Mexico City.
I'm good. I'm good. Like if you can, our money should go towards vacation and trips. Our money.
So I personally am of the belief that there's no such thing as your money or my money. That's just me. I don't believe in that shit. What comes in the house is our money. So what's in your account, if I need it, we using it or I'm using it. What's in my account, we using it or I'm using it. Me personally, the whole 50-50 conversation means you're not even in a relationship. That's how I see it. Go ahead, Tosh.
You think that you can...
I just think that your account, my account, is weird if we're married.
You think it should just be an account?
It don't have to just be an account. So, all right, I can speak for my house, right? We have a joint account that's just for the house. We both have our own separate accounts. But it's no way in hell I'm going to say to my wife, hey, I need X, Y, Z. And she's going to be like, oh, well, no. Fuck out of here. We're not doing that. The same way how she say to me, I just woke up yesterday morning, hey, I got these classes I got to do. I sent the fucking money because she didn't fucking have it. Like, it is what it is. This is our shit. It's not a my shit. It's not a your shit. Regardless if it's sitting in an account with your name on it or account with just my name on it, it's still in the house. The whole
There's a lot of selfishness going on.
You would be amazed at the number of women who do not know what their husband brings in, or the amount of men that do not know what their wives bring in. That shit is weird.
So I had an old lady one time. She came to me to my job, and she was like, listen, she was in her, let's say, 80s. And she was like, listen, my husband died a couple years ago. We were well off. I didn't have to worry about nothing. He took care of everything.
Till he died.
She said the problem came when he died. She had no idea. He had all these different bank accounts for all these different things. She didn't know what bills came out of what.
Dead.
She didn't know what this. She didn't know none of this. And she said it out her mouth. She's like, my mistake is not being more involved with the finances to at least know if something was to happen, which they did, what I need to do with it. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of relationships, a lot of marriages nowadays are just to say I'm married or just to say I'm in a relationship. A lot of people aren't going into it saying, no, this I want this to be my forever person, right? Most people now, I mean, look at the divorce rate across it. Most people have one foot in, one foot out. And anytime that one thing that they may not like, they're gone. You know what I mean? I feel we need to get back to looking at the people that you want to be with as a person that you want to be with, and not for X, Y, and Z. Because when X, Y, and Z leaves, you're looking at that person like, why are we here?
Viewing marriages as partnerships, because a marriage is a partnership. You're coming together on everything. And I mean, we can blame social media for that as well, because people are going around like, I'm single, the 50-50 conversations, the date them all conversation, like all those conversations, that is taking away all of the intrigue when it comes to like being married. Like, people don't even wonder what it feels like to be married anymore, or have someone that have their back and have a partnership, because they like, oh no, I like this lifestyle better.
When Looney Tunes were out, you remember when we used to watch Looney Tunes like it was nobody's business. And later on, some parents said, this is too violent. I knew I wasn't going to fucking write Acme on the fucking wall and, put a little thing and run through this. Like, I knew what was real and was not, right? This social media era and now this AI era is getting fucking crazy. These kids and adults just don't. There's no more leaders. There's a lot of followers now. Everyone wants to do the same thing over and over again because it's easy and convenient.
On socials, so that's all they know.
People don't know who they are. That's the bigger
issue. That's
when you know who you are, none of that shit matter. I was married for 21 and a half years. It
Does that
wasn't
half
all
count?
picnic,
Wait.
and it wasn't
Shout out to
all
you, Chuck, because you always say the half. You always
He always says
before
the
you
half.
say the half.
the half matters because
Y'all
the
don't know
half
what I
is
did.
not
Y'all don't know
necessary,
what them
Jack.
6 months was like. Y'all don't know what them 6 months was like. Go
the
ahead.
half matters. It's a lot of sacrifice that go in relationships, and most people don't want to sacrifice. Men and women alike. It's not one side versus the other. Men don't want to be men. Men want their woman to go out and have to work hard and still want them to come home and suck dick and cook. That's unrealistic. Women want to
Right.
not work and stay home and not clean and have a maid and still don't want to cook and suck dick. So we all out here crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No.
Like,
Yoga
is.
makes you tired.
Which one would you rather like get out of the sucking dick or the cooking?
But guess what? If you say you want to
Both of them are hard work, actually.
when
Well,
you say you
Ron
want a
easy be in the
traditional
kitchen,
man,
so that's easy. Sorry, Chuck.
oh
I
my
can breathe.
God.
I can breathe cooking. I can't. Never mind. My nephew.
Lord
Right there.
have mercy.
Right?
Wait a minute, hold up.
Nothing,
And
I ain't
guess
saying
what?
nothing.
Right there. She
Men
let
don't
that
really
out.
care
Said
if you
never
cook.
mind. Should the woman, the lady said never mind.
I
Men don't
said
really care if
never
you cook.
mind.
We
My
just want some
nephew.
food.
I wasn't
You said
about to say
what?
nothing about that. So listen, real quick. Since we touched on the topic of social media, I want to play the beginning of a clip that I found, and I want the ladies to talk about this, right? I ain't even worrying about what the fellas gonna say because I pretty much already know what both these niggas gonna say. But I want to hear the ladies' opinion on this because this is literally what dudes go through. This is literally what a lot of dudes go through, and it's fucking crazy. Hold on.
Partner is amazing. Like, he's amazing emotionally, physically. Earlier this year, I had to have 2 brain surgeries. He stayed with me in the hospitals. He even washed my butt some of the times.
Damn.
But he wasn't working for a couple of months, and I'm 24 now. So I basically feel like I'm just real grown, and I just want to know, like, how long.
Tell me more about this 24 grown. That's not me talking, that's the crowd. So what's your question?
Basically, like, we haven't been out on any dates or anything recently, and I just want to know, like, how long do I wait before I feel appreciated?
That's a raggedy bitch for you.
Talk your shit.
Because and apparently he was young too. She 24 now. So when she was getting her ass wiped, young niggas don't do that. So that's a good nigga. His mama taught him well. And she because he ain't took her out in a few months.
2 months.
Is she crazy?
Yes.
Take him out. He wiped your ass. No, I'm irritated.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not going to dignify that shit with a response at all. So, there's that.
She's stupid. That's it.
Miss Gabby.
The nigga that want that the nigga that she want that's gonna take her out every weekend, every week, ain't gonna wipe her ass too. But she don't know that till she experience it.
He
Now
won't
she
be there
asks
when
out.
you wake
I'm not
He
in the
won't be
mood.
there from surgery. Like, I'm not doing this with her.
Yeah,
The
what's her?
biggest issue is
Add her, tag her.
Please.
Miss Gabby, what you got to say?
Nothing.
I ain't gonna do you dirty. I'm gonna just tell you to unmute yourself because I was gonna let you talk for a minute, but I ain't gonna do you like that.
That's 1 in a million. One again, an outlier. That's all I'm gonna say about that. She's an anomaly. Because oftentimes it's the other way around, but we're not gonna get into that. That's all I gotta say.
I wish she was the anomaly. I wish she was the anomaly, Gabby. I wish she was.
Yeah, it's a lot like her.
I have a podcast.
I beg to differ because oftentimes when I'm sitting and I'm talking to people, I talk to at least I'm guessing like a month, maybe 1,000 people, and I hear the inverse of that. So I know what the numbers are. So it's not one of those instances in which it's a lot of women, and it may be women in a certain subgroup or either young women, but collectively speaking, over a whole, it happens.
So can I ask Gabby a question?
Shoot.
Just so you know, it's 8.2 billion people on the planet. So talking to thousands mean you barely talk to anybody. But keep going. Chuck your shit, Chuck.
A month.
No, my question is, I'm sorry. My question is it
in most people for sure? So yeah.
So if she's the outlier because it's not that many people, then how many bum ass niggas is it? Because they are also outliers. Because there's real men out here. I don't even use the term real. There are men out here who be men. And they are not the outliers. It is the prevailing side of it. Social media has made the outliers magnified.
Facts.
But to your point, she is an outlier. It's just that social media has magnified the outliers, so the outliers look like they outweigh the rational thinking people because they have the bigger platforms now, because everybody is trying to get down with this dumbass shit. Adults know. I want a motherfucker who can recognize the signs of a stroke.
Period.
Chris Rock said it. Listen, I might not want to fuck every day, but I'm going to want to eat. That's what adults want. And we are arguing about children shit because I would imagine that most of us are over 40. Some of us are in our 50s. And the things that we are debating about is not even in our age bracket. I'm sorry, you said you're not?
No, I'm not 40.
Oh, wow.
Are you over 30?
I'm 32.
Okay. So again, I say that in our age bracket, you get with the quality of people you deal with. We can have these conversations. I don't get 98% of the shit we talk about. I don't entertain it because I'm not going to entertain it. And I would imagine that you professional women are not going to entertain 98% of the dumb shit that these broke ass niggas.
Yeah, I don't. It's a lot that I don't deal with.
We are debating.
I could say I'm very more mature than my peers.
Chuck, damn, I'm trying to think of the word. What can you tell men these days to help them get better? I can't think of the word I want to use. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Advice.
There you go. Look at that.
The easy answer is be honest.
Damn it.
Be honest with yourself. If you're honest with yourself, you can be honest with everybody else. Know what your capabilities are. Know what your limitations are. And if you know what both of them are, can't nobody make you do some shit that you don't want to do or can't do. And everything else will take care of itself. I tell people I got a GED that I got in 1993 from Keystone Job Corps. And I tell people that for a specific reason, because that's how people talk to me. But if you have a different conversation, I also have a master's degree in social work, and I'm a licensed master social worker. However, when people see my size, they think I'm a big dummy. So I let them think I'm a big dummy. Be clear on who you are. And when you know who you are, can't nobody make you feel indifferent about who you are. So be honest with yourself is my advice.
I think it was Tyrion Lannister who told Jon Snow, "You're a bastard. And if you don't let it affect you today, it ain't nothing else that they'll be able to say to you. That's the worst of it. You a bastard. So what?
Yeah.
Hectic, what advice could you give to men to be better?
Work on yourself. Women, money, all those things will come and go. But if you don't know who you are internally, none of that other shit matters. Because how many times have we seen a guy that we think is a lame, but because he has money, he's still a lame. You just a lame with money. You know what I mean? Certain things don't change who you are if you don't know who you are. You know what I mean? And like Chuck said, Raw, you said it too. There's a lot of people in general just out here just doing whatever and not knowing who the fuck they are. I'm trying to be the next Kim K. I'm trying to be the next Denzel Washington. I'm trying to be the next da 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 da. No, be hectic, be raw, be Chuck,
That's
be
you.
Gabby,
Be
be
the
thrifty.
best you.
You have to be yourself, because I came from the generation where we were anarchists. Anything with labels and anything that you wanted to put us in a box, we were defiling and defining all of that. Now everyone wants to put these labels on themselves.
Even to the point where people creating labels.
There's new ones that come up every day. Every day I find out something new.
Listen, to the point where someone says, people are not even introducing themselves by name. People are introducing you by name and mental capacities. I'm such and such, I have ADHD, or I'm such and such, I have this, or I'm such and such, it's crazy out here. So yeah,
my next point.
So,
which brings me to my next point. Some of you men out here thinking money equates to personality. Well, some women gonna take your money.
Not some. Every one of them gonna take
a lot of them gonna take your money.
A lot of them gonna take your money, but it don't equate to personality. Like effort, intention, all that shit matter. Y'all are the problem.
So if she's taking the money and unsatisfied with his character, then she's the problem, because she is just culpable because he's providing money. Like Heck said, if you were lame,
we're offering money in lieu of emotional availability.
But you understand that. You know the niggas. The niggas is the niggas.
Listen, then y'all gotta do something. Update the niggas.
Y'all need to unnick
the brothers.
What should they or could they do?
Just because a man does something for you two ladies in general doesn't necessarily mean he trying to fuck. Sometimes men are just gentlemen. We open doors. We do certain shit.
Sometimes they really just want to be your homie.
I don't know about that.
The majority of us, we're well aware of that.
I don't know one. Like I call men my homie, but I know, nigga, right time, right circumstance, you chop, you would absolutely try to chop. But big bro, what up though? Hey, big homie.
I think it's different levels with that. No, I can't agree 100%. Like, I don't know. I was one of those people. I was always around the niggas. Like, you have the ones who would do it, but
90% of the ones to smash.
98% of them.
What I'm saying, hold on. But there are some of them where it never was that type of energy. Like, it's not like that. You could just tell. But there, 90%, I highly agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But there are some people who can have that male-female dynamic without it being.
Cam Newton recently had a conversation with somebody, and somebody asked him, it was another gentleman. The gentleman asked him, so you don't have no women that's friends? Cam was like, well, why in the fuck would I do some silly shit like that?
But Cam is also coming from a lane of privilege too.
But the advantage of having male friends is like it's unmatched. Because I got homies like we could talk about real life stuff. You can't get that from someone that you have romantic interest in or anything like that. Just like they appreciate being able to come the same way.
They don't have romantic interest. That's not the interest that they have. It's not romantic. It's carnal.
Niggas is niggas. The niggas gonna nigga every chance they get the nigga.
They gonna show us exactly who they are.
So y'all telling me dudes are incapable of just being friends with a female?
Absolutely.
No, I don't agree with that. I can't agree.
No, I'm not saying dudes are incapable. I'm saying that if a woman gives a man an opportunity to fuck because they friends, he will fuck. It doesn't mean
we know that.
I can't agree that that's always true.
It's not always true, but we know the possibility exists. Of course, we know if we open those doors. But some people you don't even look at like that to open the door. Like, I just couldn't even imagine. I got people in my mind. It would be like, that's crazy to even think
but
like
you
that.
don't look at
Talk about
like
their
You
sexual
don't see it, but if you gave them an opportunity, any one of those people, if you give them an opportunity,
Roger, you call Roger up right now. Roger is
personally.
they gonna split them cheeks.
I can tell y'all
Roger is the
personally, I got a
longest
couple
woman.
females that it wouldn't even be an option for me.
I'm telling you,
Are they
I know it's rare.
They nice. I'm not saying they're not bad, but their energy is more homey. Like, I would rather keep them as a homie than to cross that bridge. Like, that's just maybe
you're also a married man.
I don't know. That's just how I see it.
This is unpopular opinion, but I agree because I don't agree.
There's a few that have asked me why I ain't cracking. I was like,
they not your friends. They trying to fuck. That's different. I couldn't even imagine having a conversation like that with somebody that's my homie. That's odd as fuck. I didn't heard your sexual experiences.
My lifestyle's a little different. So
yeah, well, we know sexy. Wait, what's he called? Soft tricker.
Yeah. So yeah.
Soft tricker is crazy. Like, that is a classic. You need to patent that. You can get some money. Listen, this between us.
Listen, the whole facts and soft tricking, we on to something.
Not between us.
Well, the whole fact's been out.
Make some t-shirts.
Don't say it out.
It ain't soft tricking if you got it.
Don't say it out loud. Somebody else gonna fuck with it. Let's keep that in the tuck.
Yeah.
When I was in the Army, it was 5 of us, and we had 1 female with us. Now, again, my ex-wife was there with me, so that wasn't my modus operandi. But I know
they went through it.
If any one of those 2 of the other 3 had an opportunity, they definitely would have popped. It's just
and they hung out every day. They hung out every day. They gamed together, all the things.
So Chuck, in your professional opinion, did you think any of them popped?
No, because I know all of them intimately. If somebody would have popped, I would have known. That's not to say one wasn't trying to pop, because one was actively trying to pop, and it just didn't work out.
Gotcha.
So outside of dudes' moms fucking them up as a kid, if you will, I don't really agree with that, but whatever. Do y'all believe social media plays a part? I don't agree with that. Is what I just said. How much do y'all think social media plays a role in how men are, act, or have become, evolved? Any of that? How you want to look at it?
My generation younger, 100%.
I want to give people shit
down out there.
But look at how motherfuckers are dressing now. Listen, if you told me 10 years ago men would be adamantly walking around with purses, I'd tell you you're a fucking liar.
Hectic. Now, Ma, go ahead, Hector.
Dennis Rodman was acting crazy like that. So how can you even say that?
That was Dennis Rodman.
Well, Dennis Rodman was he was the outlier.
Dennis Rodman was different. Right. But I'm talking about if you
he was the outlier.
I mean the gangsters of the gangsters got these purses and they think they be like, nah, it's a what they call it? A mercer. I don't know what the fuck they call it because I don't have
it.
Yeah, they call it a purse, a man
we
purse.
Also too got to understand as older men, we're not into the fashion of today. We're into the fashion that
what you talking about. I see grown ass men with them.
Can we agree that once
did we not say there's a difference between men and boys? We said that, right? So mindsets shift, mindsets change, all that type of shit. As you grow, the fashion you have don't necessarily change from when you're a teen. It's just you wear a different brand or a different type of clothes. Your fashions don't change but so much. Unless you one of those people that you allow your brain to be manipulated by whatever's going on right now. So even like with the skinny jeans, I watch a lot of dudes. I give you a prime example. My brother was locked up for 17 years. The nigga got out of jail and he asked me where I buy my skinny jeans from. I said, nigga, I don't wear skinny jeans. He said, what you mean you wear skinny jeans? I said, that's not my thing. Like, if that's what you want to do what the fuck you do. He like, man, but all the niggas is wearing it. I'm not all the niggas. And none of the niggas that I hang with wear them shits. But because he came out, and again, like Chuck said, he wasn't prepared for what the world was now. He got out and assumed this is what's now, this is what I have to do. So a lot of dudes fall into the fashion sense of right now. Skinny jeans is just crazy to me. Purses is crazy to me. But this is what niggas is doing.
But
so
listen,
I can't say that create the man. That's just a fashion thing.
You asked about social media, and that was my
the
example.
fashion expression once the sports association implemented the dress code, because that's how influential people are. Because once celebrities, the athletes specifically, once they started dressing and putting on flashy stuff and putting the merces on and the skinny jeans and the purple suits, that's when the
hold up, they call merces. Yeah,
I think they call merces.
A man purse. A purse. It's a man purse.
This is when we started to see people follow and start to dress more trendy and more expressive. Once that's when I noticed it. Once the sports world became acceptable for Cam Newton to wear a pink suit, you know what I'm saying? That's when men started saying, "All right, well, I'm gonna wear this type of stuff." But like even for Raw right now, he got on the old head polo shirts. They call them old head clothes. I don't think there's anything wrong with polo. Like I've never stopped wearing Ralph Lauren, but the younger people call that OG wear.
You need more neck.
I'm gonna be an OG because
Miss Gabby. Miss Gabby, can I ask you a question? Because I don't give any weight to social media, right? I feel like people are who they are. They make decisions based on their character wholeheartedly. Like, yes, shit is on social media, is more in their face, but at the end of the day, when you got to make a decision, you're making that decision for you. I said all of that to say, or to ask you, do you know of, in your profession, of a man or a woman who has not been in some way shaped, molded, affected, encouraged, solidified, elevated by the relationships that they've had with their parents, mom or dad? Good or bad?
That
has not been affected by the relationships that they have with their parents in one way or the other.
No, I can't say that.
Okay.
No, any have not been affected. I think that everybody, even if it's in a small way, they can say that they've been affected by their parents. And even I can speak to people who didn't have parents, right, that were in foster care. Like they will speak toward their foster experiences with the foster parents and things of that sort. So my answer.
I've got two sons, and I know wholeheartedly, although they are individuals and they've taken the teachings that me and their dad have given them into their now young adult lives, I know that the decisions that they make based on how they relationship and who they are relationship with are based on how they were in relationship with me and their dad. And that's a big thing. Like we said in our household, mothers make sons, dads make daughters. And I stand on that shit. Like a man who has a fractured, broken, complicated relationship with his mother, he don't got shit else for another woman. His daughter included. He ain't got shit for another woman. And same thing with daughters and men. If her dad didn't give her that princess or give her that whatever it was dads give girls, because I ain't had no dad, but whatever it is that dad gives girls that help them to grow up in relationship with men the way that they relationship with men, that shit is important, and that shit affects each. I know 50-year-olds that are still today affected by the relationships that they had with their parents in childhood. Good morning, Freddie.
Well, hey, how you doing?
Hey, Foxy, Freddie.
Hey, I know I'm a little late.
I can't even hear y'all. I can't even hear the guys.
You look like you've been having a good time.
I was here. Oh, that's Shink. Okay. Yes, I was. I had to make an appearance at a birthday party to make sure my relationships stay, cultivated and everything like that. Yeah, because especially when someone invites me to their birthday party with their friends and family, that's important to me because they invited me into their circle. You know what I mean? And I can't just brush that off. So I at least want to keep those connections together. But hey, y'all, I've been
trying to
listening.
write you up. Rob was trying to write you up. I had your back. He was trying to write you up because he yelled at. Tasha got in trouble for losing her voice. Gabby got yelled at. Like, so I had your back.
He talk shit about my glasses. But do you know that he made
I'm always gonna grind you up about them window shields you be wearing.
You always hating on me. Better to see a nigga in his fucking.
But yeah, no. But I was out and about for a little minute. Just said hi to some people. But I've been listening. One, that clip that you showed with that chick talking about I'm 24 years old and I'm grown and he ain't took me out nowhere. If that funky heifer don't shut the fuck up, if you get somebody that wipes your ass, you better keep them. You better, patience. You don't. Why is the measurement of a good relationship or that he cares about you or that somebody cares about you is the material things that they give you or the fucking eating out some fucking wear, bitch? Write a book
about where we're at, though. That's where we're at, unfortunately.
That's Freddie. What I'm saying.
That's how people measure relationships nowadays is by how much another person gives them or what they feel they get from them. And for me, it angers me to an extent, but it makes me so sad that people don't have depth. You know what I mean? They don't have authentic depth of, like Chuck said, knowing who you are. Because if the man and woman know who exactly they are, they don't need these superficial aesthetics for you to, oh, I need a ring. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. No, you don't need none of that shit. You have the reassurance of your partner. You know what I'm saying? You trust your partner. Your ass. He probably dug deep into the ass too, the white. You know what I mean? Wow. And it ain't always
trying to revisit it. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But I gotta help you to help me. And if I keep it clean, I can get back to it.
Right.
So you know that chick was silly, but that's all that I've caught so far.
I mean, I wish you would also play the clip of the ladies on the panel, their response to it.
I know because I heard their responses.
I
did.
That they got into like, they were even like, they wanted to say you a whole dumb one out here. They wanted to say that, but professionally,
I wanted to hear their response more than the response from the clip. I wanted to hear like how they actually felt about it. Because I mean, I know when I watched it, I almost didn't.
Me and you both was like,
yeah, I almost didn't finish watching.
I didn't finish it myself because I didn't want to give that clip more time in my feed to see more bullshit like this to make me angry at another woman for not appreciating a man. You know what I mean? And like, ladies out there, if y'all got a good one, you better appreciate the shit out of him. You know what I mean? You go home every night, you ain't gotta cook. He's cooking. Appreciate that shit. You don't have to say nothing. It's already fucking done for you. Appreciate that shit.
Wait. Say that again, Freddie.
You heard me. If he's
making sure Thrifty heard you, that's all.
I heard it.
Damn.
What's up, Paige?
Appreciate that man. Now, all the other things that probably go with that, you know, you have to deal with if he's stepping out, then you got to deal with that on a different way or, you know, different personality shit. And appreciate the way they do step up, right? Be like, yeah, baby, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You stepped up so many different ways for me. So don't harbor down on how they fucking up. I mean, unless they having kids and shit and giving you STDs, then you can say some shit. But I'm just saying.
I remember when we were younger, when we'd be like, so if I had one leg and one arm, would you still love me?
Bullshit.
I did that shit 6 years ago. So if
you still love me?
I'm telling you, nowadays, your one eye cannot open all the way, and these people are gone. They be like,
not even that. You can have
no one eye person.
Not even that. Take it back to Boomerang. Eddie Murphy. Look at the toes. Look at the toes. Look at the toes.
Yeah.
Bitch got some fucked up toes.
They threw on up gang signs. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Y'all know that chick on Instagram. She be like, "This is your sign if you got a man to stick it out and work with him." And she goes out and she be like recording the weird ass guys that be outside at the clubs and bars and stuff.
Oh, she is hilarious. She
is hilarious.
What makes the guys weird though?
So we don't have to.
You just gotta watch the videos. You just gotta watch the videos.
Yes.
Like she giving us red flags, I guess. I thought this was blame him. It's his problem. He the problem.
So
so all you niggas is the problem on the panel.
Yep,
they did try to switch it up a little bit today.
We
Yeah, I
definitely
hear
did
it.
not. We
Because
kept
this
the same
conversation was a
energy,
little bit too friendly.
same energy y'all had last week. We had the same energy this week. Fuck you talking about?
So can I bring up? Oh,
At what point is it okay for a nigga to step out?
Never.
You could.
What is
Never.
What she said?
Unless I
I
said,
said, is you could. That's what I said.
I mean, it's a little warm in here. I probably should cut the heat down. But
Please fuck off with that dumbass hat. Because you love pissing me. I can't wait to piss you. Woo! No, it's never okay. If you plan on stepping out, leave. Stupid.
I ain't hear majority of that. Hectic.
yeah, it was a lot of background.
At what
Oh,
point
shit.
is it okay to step out?
I feel stepping out is a young guy's game.
It's not okay.
As I've gotten older, I'm honest. Hey, this is what I got going on. Either you like it or you don't.
Brings me to my next point. Men will lie.
First of all, we never
when the
know your
truth
first
will
point.
do. Men
Niggas,
will
it never starts with the first point. It's always the next one.
It's always the next one.
Men will lie when the truth will do. You give
Women
a bitch
lie
a-
worse.
we not there yet, Chuck. You
We
never know.
always
Well,
do.
the shit y'all did
Whenever
last
you-
week, y'all want us
Whenever
doing
you
this
start with men lie and the truth will do, who the baby
Yeah.
daddy is will always do first. And that's
Well,
the
that's the
first
thing.
lie that anybody
Because Maury
says.
had a whole show about that. Anyway,
They always
I don't
bring
feel.
up
I don't
that.
feel.
Always.
Because that's the most important thing. Because
It
at
is.
the
Don't
end
get
of
me
the
wrong.
day-
It is, Chuck. But that's funny that y'all always bring that up. But go ahead.
Uh,
I'll shut up.
I
What
don't
else
feel
should we
any
bring
man,
up?
any grown man should be out here cheating, or grown person should be out here cheating. I feel like if you now, because we have a whole scroll that we have to abide by that other people think is cheating. I don't think looking at someone is cheating. I don't think all these things that people are saying is cheating. I feel like if
Well,
you're
cheating
intentionally
is a
trying to
physical
get
act.
between them thighs, that is cheating.
Two forms of cheating: the
so you don't
physical
think
act
emotional?
and emotional cheating.
So we
Men
know
don't.
that
Men don't normally
wait.
emotionally cheat.
I was about to say
What?
that we know for a
Shit.
Men
fact
don't
that
normally emotionally cheat.
women
Young men
emotionally
do.
cheat
Crazy.
on a regular basis. Men rarely.
Young men emotionally cheat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Young men emotionally cheat because they don't know that they're emotionally cheating, because they don't know what their emotions are. Once you understand what your emotions are and what you're doing, you start to move differently. Whenever
Agree with
a
that.
man or a woman is stepping out of their relationship, and if their significant other is the topic, then they're doing it wrong. If you fucking, and you shouldn't be worried about what they doing. So absolutely, young men definitely do that.
I saw a video.
I was a young man.
I saw a video the other day. This young lady was saying that the fourth time that a man hears no from his lady, that's his opportunity to go out and get some. Now, wasn't from a dude. This was from a lady. So don't get upset with me. I'm just saying.
I didn't say I was getting upset with you, bro.
Ain't nobody getting upset with you. You always think somebody should be
Yeah, ain't nobody mad at you,
Mm.
bro. So I'm gonna
wanna
take
know
it
the
to this
timeline.
example. To this example to help women relate. Sex in the City, if y'all watch that movie or whatever, the redhead didn't give her nice, sweet husband, and he showed up for her in so many different ways. She didn't give him no cootie cat. And he, at a moment of having blue balls and lust and shit, fucked somebody else, and then she got the nerve to be mad. But every which way, you didn't shave your cootie. You didn't give him no cootie. You didn't even give him no hand job, no blow job, no say job, no see job, no nothing. Like,
He was completely unemployed.
right, completely unemployed. There was no jobs for that penis to have. So what else is that man supposed to do, especially after you just had a kid and all of this shit? Like, he
could have left her. He could have divorced her.
That is the answer. That is the answer.
Yeah, he should have went on here and left.
And just leave her?
He left her. Yeah.
Yeah, she playing games.
If a man needs anything and he's begging her and he's made all the attempts. He's put forth time, effort, and energy to try to ascertain those things that he needs from
the relationship no more.
Well, no.
Because that's almost like saying, oh, she pissed me off and she did this. She pushed my butt. So I just start beating her because it's like, what else do I do? And then when he go to jail, it was like, well, I ain't have no other options. Well, now you're in jail.
So Gabby, is it possible
for a grown adult to be like, what else is there? Like, he's grown. He could have left her. Divorce is always an option.
Is it possible? Is it possible for him to
sound like a black and white situation?
Is it possible for him to love his chick enough that he don't want to go nowhere?
Absolutely, yeah.
But he just want to get his rocks off one time for the one time.
And yes, but that's a part of. I think Chuck was saying it earlier. Like that's
when it comes to that, yeah, like she can't be mad. You didn't give him what he wanted.
Like we have to. He says something about too understanding your emotions. A child acts like a child, but an adult acts like an adult. And so your request. It's like oftentimes in today's society, what I'm seeing is people want to make excuses for things, but they don't want the ramifications associated.
Of course,
they do. If you want pussy that bad from another person, be ready to experience the ramifications associated with you getting some pussy. Just like if I go out and I fuck something else and I got a man, I should prepare myself to be ready for my man to walk up.
So basically, what you're saying is the divorce rate should be way higher than it is.
Is that what I said, or is that what you said?
I'm just asking because
always trying to put some words in somebody's mouth with that
it is for me.
A lot of dudes, and it's not just dudes you hear.
I can't speak on divorce rates, but what I can speak on is what I spoke on. And at the end of the day, if you do things like that, especially infidelity, that's just like.
Okay, so let me ask you this then.
On.
How many times should a dude hear no before he get a divorce?
What kind of dude is he?
No.
It's circumstantial. It's circumstantial. So why are you saying no? You have it's reasoning to why you're saying no.
We can't hear nothing.
No. So what you said was it don't you basically him wanting to go fuck somebody else, regardless if she said no or not, just get a divorce. That's what you said, correct?
No, that's not it. That's not at all what I said. I said if he's exhausted all of his other means to leave her prior to cheating on her.
And how many times
did she say no before he left?
The only issue is she ain't giving him no pussy. That's the only issue.
That is to the individual, right, Raw? Like when he's exhausted, when he's tired, it's the same thing that we say for women. When she gets tired of the poor treatment, she'll leave. I think it's the same thing for a man. But before the question at hand, which was a wild question in itself, can you love and still cheat? You absolutely cannot love, because a part of love is respect. And if you cheat, you're not loving. You're not respecting means you're not loving. So that's that part. But I think what I hear Gabby saying is that once he's exhausted all of those measures and he is still not getting what he needs from that relationship, he may have made up in his mind, like, I got to go get some coup, but I got to wrap shit up here.
Ain't no man wrapping shit up.
She got her voice back.
Wrap that shit up later.
I fully understand everything that y'all saying. What I'm saying is the only issue is she keeps telling him no. So y'all saying
it's a small issue.
That's a huge issue. And
that's not
wait, listen to me. Y'all saying that's a huge issue, and a lot of people will agree with you. But there's a lot of women who will say, so what? I just don't want to. I don't feel
that's a bigger issue.
I agree that is a big issue. I 100% agree. Because I'm not trying to hear the second no, we got to have a conversation at this point. That's just me. The first one, you might have been tired. All right, take a nap. But later on,
he's not even doing baseball.
Does she enjoy? Have you asked her, does she enjoy it?
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, 50. They don't give a fuck.
Y'all not listening to me. Like I said, we have to have a conversation. Now we got to figure out what the issue is. Because if you constantly telling me no, there's an issue there at that point. So I'm going to say,
so when you had that conversation after number one, the first time,
No,
the
he said
or the
second
fifth
time
time,
you
or
tell me
when
no,
after you already then
I
cheated
don't
on
think
her.
y'all heard
Then
me when I said that. I'm gonna say it again. The second time you tell me no,
Okay.
we got to have a conversation. Again, the
So-
first one you might have been tired. You ain't feeling righteous. I don't know. Something going on. I ain't gonna sit here and trip over that. That's just one fucking time. But the second time now it's like, all right, what's going on? Because you ain't gonna tell me that you still don't want to fuck yet. Like, what's going on here? Like,
Fuck, who the cat hurting or something?
So
again, we
So you
definitely, if
see
your
that.
coochie hurt, we definitely need to have a conversation.
So
Who beat this shit up?
You might have yeast infection. We talking about a woman here. We don't-
Again, we need to have a conversation.
So for
what
me,
if
on
he
the discipline aspect.
you can't. Nobody can't talk the way you're not
I said I
communicating.
was she's obligated to communicate why she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I'm
y'all
finding
see
myself
how,
yelling at my
y'all
kids
see how
because
I'm
and
communicating to y'all
I'm saying it
exactly
was
how I
right,
feel.
I'm saying it was wrong. It didn't get the job done.
What?
Rarely did they get their ass for.
who is talking?
The statements, the
Keep
expressions.
going,
Nobody's
Lord.
mouth is moving.
I'm confused like shit right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Kung Fu flick.
Yeah,
AI.
like who is talking?
It's crazy. I
Um,
just mentioned that my mom wasn't always present, right?
that sounds like a social step now.
Who
It sound
wasn't
like
always
you.
pregnant though, right? What?
That
What
was
is we
definitely
talking
my
about?
Or
voice.
said
It definitely is tough.
to me,
Is that you? You playing something else on our shit?
I am not.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. I don't know these conversations to refusing my nigga because if we live together, if I got some in-house dick, I'm hopping on it every night. He don't have to ask me.
was
You hit
I
the
feel like
door.
when you marry
That
or in a
man was
relationship,
little.
that's kind of an
We
obligation.
haven't.
And that's really the root.
in so many
Fuck.
That is my voice, and I don't.
Yeah,
It
something
gotta
playing
be
on
coming
your
from her
side.
computer.
I don't know what the fuck
This
that
shit's
was.
spooky right now.
She
Facts.
might have a window.
Is y'all trying to
open.
put a spell on me? No, y'all trying to play games.
Ain't nobody putting shit on you, Shinky. What?
First of all,
You a lying bitch.
But how about
Oh,
you out and
God.
about and ain't call me, text me to say, hey girl, I'm going out.
How
I'm
about
going out
I'm
with me.
literally kidnapped? My best friend stole me. I told her I had a podcast.
Don't matter. You could have
She
asked
never
me for
called me.
rescue or something. I could have got the
He said it in the
I'm
group
down
chat,
the
but he
street.
was
I'm
coming
at
to show
Derby.
me when he picked Xavier up.
the phone is ringing. Whatever them fucking Wonder Pets is, I could have came and saved you and shit. Anyway,
I'm gonna go pick Xavier up.
yeah, I don't know what
like
you're saying.
I don't know, but
what's
like I
going
was
on.
saying, you
I'm
should
right
not
now.
even have to ask. If I got in-house dick, you not asking for pussy. It's gonna jump on you and smother you and leave you gushy in the corner somewhere because
Till he piss you off.
it's gonna piss me off.
I said
Until
till he piss you off.
Oh no.
you just gonna be grunge fucking.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
gonna
about her.
get it,
It's
get
about
over
her.
here. Yeah, just like that. I don't care if you mad, nigga. Get that grimace off your face. You better smile while you in this pussy.
He
Shut
gonna
up.
get pumpy like, man,
Yup.
shit, yo.
Put your back into it and smile, nigga. Shut up. Yep. Just like that.
Yo. Nah, I mean, crazy enough we having these conversations because I literally had most of this conversation the past 2 days. Even with the cheating thing, like I feel like I'm not gonna. Never mind.
It's only cheating.
Me and my
if
chick, we gonna slut somebody else out. Like I don't have time. Like you go pick them, we go do us, and we kick the bitch out afterwards. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I move it. Like I just don't have time for all this other. I'm bad. As I got older, my memory ain't as sharp as it used to be. So I don't even know what lies I'm gonna be telling, how I'm gonna tell them. Then I gotta make up excuses.
That's
of
how
why
much
I'm not
you lie,
here.
though, Hectic. That's what you just said. That's how much you lie. You don't know how many lies you keep up
When the
with.
truth will
Listen,
do.
I don't have time. I don't have time no more. I just don't.
He just said I'm a lie, and I don't keep up with him. I just fucking lie.
When I was younger, I wasn't even slick with it. I was out here reckless. I was reckless. When I tell you reckless, I would leave home Thursday, come back Sunday, and be like, "What's happening?" I just didn't care.
Nigga, you get stabbed. You get stabbed real fucking quick up in my house.
Heavy on
Fuck
stuff.
out of here.
I didn't give a fuck when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I don't have time for all that.
Like Chuck was saying, though, it's a respect type of thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody on this panel feels that way. It's a respect type of thing. You come to the person, one, knowing who you are first. So if you know you got a sexual appetite, and if that person can't satisfy that, then you already know that, hey.
It wasn't even that. It was just me out here wilding.
No, I'm just saying, period, though.
Yeah.
I just had a conversation with Chuck Thursday evening, and I was saying to him that the number of women who are unsatisfied sexually and just are not saying anything because either, they don't want to shake the table or they don't want to hurt feelings. Like, bitches is out here having
hurt on, nigga. Hurt on, girl. Hurt on.
Bad sex, and there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it at all.
You scared for real. Here it is. You're scared to hurt that man's ego when you can actually help this shit.
Yes, help it.
You can help it. You can say, you know what? You're licking on my pee hole. That's not my clitoris.
That's not a thing.
Because here's the thing, Ro. You say you had that conversation. If you were in that situation after 2 conversations. What if in that conversation after the second no, you find out that the issue is you? No, like how open are y'all to finding out that y'all the issue?
So I'm one of those people.
Not only that you the issue, but the action item that would have to come after that.
So I'm one of those people that I feel like without constructive criticism, you can't get better. I don't believe that I'm perfect at anything. So if you don't tell me, my assumption is I'm doing well. Now, you could read a chick's body all the fuck you want, and they can lie to you like a motherfucker. It is what it is. She's going to tell you if the shit is good or if it ain't. She's going to let you know. It ain't but so many of, she fell asleep. She probably was just tired tonight. She ain't fall asleep because you fucked the shit out of her. She was tired already. It is what it is. But y'all going to say, damn, that she was good. Damn, I enjoyed it. Y'all going to say something every single time. We might not do it. But when that shit is righteous, when that shit really hit the spot, y'all going to say something. And that lets us know what to do. If you never tell me nothing, I don't know. I prefer you to tell me, hey, you ain't do this. Hey, maybe you could do that right there. Hey, let's try this right here. Hey, maybe you could try to do this, whatever. That's how you get better. I'm cool with us having that during that conversation. I would rather you do that than to keep telling me no. Because I'm only going to smack my shit but so many times before I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? Like, we got a whole lot of problems going on in this.
Jesus Christ.
It was Shay and somebody had a conversation, and basically, long story short, it wasn't enough dick. So what if that's the conversation that she's having with you, like hypothetically speaking, you and your wife, and she's telling you, yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but like I just feel like, you need a little bit more dick, just like a.
So we do this before we walk down this aisle.
And at that point,
what sense of more dick? More dick, like more inch wise, or more sexual drive?
If it's something,
he need a little bit more dick. What are you?
If you're
asking, knew that when they was engaged, though.
Hold on. If you asking for something that I can't control, then let's just go ahead and get a divorce and call it a fucking day.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, we fucked the first time. You knew what dick I brought.
Pretty much. Now,
but no,
do I know they have those little penis enlargers? Yes. Am I putting that shit on my dick? Fuck no. So you either take the amount of inches you get, or you get nothing.
So what you're saying is increase the divorce rates, huh?
Big facts.
Well done, Gabby. I see what you did there.
Big facts.
Well
See,
done.
unlike you, I stand on what I just said. It is what the fuck it is.
So I just have a disclaimer.
First time we smacked, you knew what dick I brought. I can't grow more dick.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I gave the option. If her cooch is sore, we don't know. Could be anything wrong with her, but I know that with
if your coochie's sore, we got a hell of a conversation we about to have.
But no, and I think that's just mere ignorance, right? Because we don't know sometimes. Like it could be a tumor growing in there. She don't even know.
A lot of these things are situational.
Like, conversation needs to be had, but to jump to a conclusion that that would is she fucking or whatever.
I I never said it was her. I never said it was a problem. All I said was the first time I'm not going to say anything. It is what it is. I can't be mad at you saying, first of all, you ain't a fucking robot. I can't expect you just fuck on will every fucking time I feel like it. No, you're going to say no from time to time.
No, that nigga better fuck every time I come in the house. Drop them drawers and give me the fucking.
Nigga, I'm not no fucking robot. If I don't feel like fucking right now because I'm tired, you
right
better go rub your shit and lay the fuck down. Fuck what you talking about? Like,
fuck out of here.
Oh, all right.
This conversation went left at the last minute.
So this is the double standard of it, though, because women get to say no and men don't.
Exactly.
Because if a woman says no, it's whatever reason why she said no.
Nah.
If a man say no, it's only one reason he said no. Oh, you fucking another bitch.
And see, that's in most places, but right here in Freddie's house is equal opportunity. We both getting fucked up. If you got a headache, bitch, I got a headache too. We still fucking through it. Fuck out of here. And I will say this, bro. You said, you know,
I'm glad we don't live together, Freddie, because you
said, she hitting the state property.
Freddie's house seems scary.
Or lay down. Which one? You got an option.
Freddie,
but
I'm
just
moving.
saying,
I'm moving.
You said, like, if you tired, it's been a long day. Look, I do long days too. You know what I'm saying? I go to work and I do some shows and stuff like that. So if I'm asleep, here's the disclaimer. My man.
She
I'm
said,
asleep. You can go ahead and slide in while I'm asleep. I can give a sleep.
I didn't know you was
Yo, Freddie is off the hook.
You can't smell or taste nothing, but you gonna taste this pussy, is what she said.
Yeah, I'm a starfish, baby. I could be asleep. It don't matter.
You can't
go ahead.
Got way too many issues and problems. So it's way behind just men being the problem. Last week we figured out why women are the problem. This week we talked about why men are the problem. Next week we're gonna talk about why we are the problem. But we about to get the fuck out of here. And as we do, we got Thrifty with the final thoughts. Talk your shit, son.
Daughter.
What's up, y'all? Thanks everyone for sticking in with us and making it to the end. All right, I got 5 points that I'm sticking with here. Is he the problem? Was our topic, right? Yes, he is the problem. 3 reasons why he's the problem. He lacks accountability. He loves the chase, but he hates the consistency that comes with the chase. Number 3, men, him. I'm just going to say him, right? He hides behind confusion instead of communication. That's my 3 reasons why men are a problem. My 4th reason, my topic here today. Men aren't leading anymore, Hectic said. But Natasha said, which I agree. When did you guys properly learn how to lead? That is the question. I don't know. I don't think men are being taught how to lead. They don't know. They're not really good examples. So men out there that are good leaders, talk to your homeboys. Like, let's really start collectively teaching men how to be leaders again. There are good women out here that are waiting. Number 3, why aren't black fathers in the house? We went around the room. We talked about this. We really don't know why. We can speculate why. We could use statistics and try to figure out why, but we really don't fucking know why. Let's figure that out as a people, because we got young black boys who are growing up, and that's taking us right back to where we started. These men aren't leaders because we don't know why the dads aren't in the household. So let's figure that out as a people. Number 3, advice for men. I did not speak on that segment intentionally because I wanted to say this last. From a woman's perspective, advice for men. Clarity is attractive. We love emotionally available men. Just say what's on your mind. Say the truth. We love it. Number 2, men, stop complaining about women. So that was Raw's rant when he started with that. Stop complaining about women. I agree. When y'all subscribing to the OnlyFans, but Raw and the other guys, I got to come at y'all because a few episodes back, y'all said how ass is on y'all Instagram feed and how y'all looking at all of that. So you kind of contradicted yourself a little bit when you said that. This is my segment. All right. And then that was actually it. So again, I want to close this out by just saying, everyone, I am the people's people. So I'm here. I'm the voice of the men, women, whoever, depending on what the topic is. But fuck off respectively. Sucker ass niggas. bitches, whoever got a problem with life or whatever we talk about on this show, fuck off respectively. But definitely tune in next Saturday if you want to entertain with us.
Come on back now. You hear?
I know. Come on back. We love y'all. It was just for shits and giggles. Have a nice night, y'all. Peace.
It's like, I'm playing. I'm just playing.
I like that.
Like, I was just kidding.